What up and peace to everybody on the channel. You tuned in to Homie Digital. We about to talk about Who Did the Right Thing. Do the Right Thing is a movie written and directed by Spike Lee, and it dropped in 1989. This movie really shows the essence of growing up in a predominantly black neighborhood. But there's also a lot of racial tension in this movie.
Dago Wab, Guinea, garlic bread, pizza slinging, spaghetti bending, Victimone, Perry Como, Luciano Pavarotti, solo meal non-singer motherfucker.
New York is damn near a character itself in this movie. Throughout the neighborhood, you got the old lady who sees everything, you got the old niggas who sit and talk about whatever, you got the badass kids, and you got the talkative dude who knows everybody around the block. That talkative dude is Mookie, and he's played by Spike Lee. The casting in this film was nice, I'm not gonna lie. We got Samuel L. Jackson, Rosie Perez, Martin Lawrence, and a few more. Martin's character was a little weird though, and he didn't get too many lines. And then on top of that, he was always hanging around with this dude and this girl all the time. He's still cool though, he a real nigga. The film takes place in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, and Mookie works at a pizza shop owned by Sal. Sal and Mookie have a love-hate relationship, to be honest. Mookie is always late to work, and when he's at work, he does shit like go home, shower, and chill with niggas around the block. Don't get me wrong, a lunch break and all is cool, but come on, bro. But everyone in the neighborhood goes to Sal's. They also got this store that's owned by Koreans where everybody goes to buy beer. Sal's sons also work for him. We got Pino and Vito. Pino is racist as fuck, but Vito is cool for real. Pino obviously don't like none of the niggas around the block, but there's two characters he probably hated the most. Those two characters would be Buggin' Out and Radio Raheem. If it wasn't for the credits, I would have never knew this was Giancarlo Esposito. But Buggin' Out is supposed to be the woke dude in the movie, I guess. He gets mad at Sal for only having pictures of Italian American figures up on his wall of fame. His argument is that most of Sal's customers are black and there should be pictures of black figures on the wall too. Sal's response is that it's his shop and he could put up whoever he wants on the wall. I'm not gonna lie, bro, he's not lying. You really just come in there to eat, bro. It's not a museum. But because of Sal's response, Buggin' Out decides to boycott Sal's.
You're kicking yourself out.
What? Look, we got some brothers up on the wall, you know? Malcolm X, Nelson Mandela, you know, Michael Jordan, tomorrow.
Come on, you get him out, all right?
I'm trying to get him out.
I paid for it.
I know you paid for it. Let's go.
Yeah, all right. She's kicking me out. Beat me in the head. You're gonna kick me out, right?
Come on, let's
yeah,
go.
Okay, bet. Yeah, all right.
Let's go.
Look, I paid for my. Look, boycott Sal's.
Go.
Right? Yo, boycott Sal's.
I got your boycott swinging.
Remember when I brought up Radio Raheem? Radio Raheem is this big nigga with a box fade and a big ass boombox, and he walks around blasting Fight the Power by Public Enemy like that's the only thing he plays. I don't know if I would be able to listen to him come around with that shit all the time. But anyways, Radio Raheem also decides he wants pizza from Sal's, but he doesn't turn the music down as he's at the counter. This pisses off Sal and his sons, and Radio Raheem gets mad because he feels like it's his music and he should be able to play it whenever he wants to. And I forgot to mention, we also got another character named Smiley who's around the hood, and he's mentally impaired, if you know what I mean. But he goes around the hood selling pictures. He tries to sell this picture of Malcolm X and Dr. King to Mookie, and later tries to sell it through the window to Sal. As he's trying to sell the picture to Sal, Sal was engaged in a conversation with his son Pino, and Pino gets pissed and tells Smiley to leave. Smiley ain't take that too well. So Buggin' Out, Radio Raheem, and Smiley go on to form the Hood Trinity. I feel like Sal was just trying to sell his pizza and go home though, man. And in terms of the wall, he wasn't capping. It's his wall for real. I just wouldn't eat there because you can't argue with people who think like him. He's still racist, but he does have a bit of a conscience. Because in an earlier scene of the movie, Pino is talking shit to the mayor, calling him an old drunk and all types of other shit. But Sal tells Pino to leave him alone. The mayor is hilarious, bro. I love this nigga's character, man. R.I.P. my nigga R.C. Davis.
Where's the Miller High Life? Where is the Miller High Life?
No more High Life. You look what we haven't buy.
No more High Life? What kind of a joint is this? How come no more High Life? Look, doctor, this ain't Korea or China or wherever you come from. You get some Miller High Life in this funky joint.
You buy another beer.
The mayor. Don't drink this light shit. Tastes like cold pop liquor. All right. But you asking a lot to make a man change his beer. You asking a lot, doc.
But another scene has Pino and Sal talking, and Pino is telling him to sell the shop and open one in their neighborhood. From here, Sal tells Pino that he's not going anywhere, and his shop is a staple in the community. He got to watch the kids grow up and the adults grow older. As they're talking, this is where Smiley walks up to the window and tries to sell that picture to Sal. Pino chases him off, and again, Smiley ain't let that slide. But we'll get to his revenge later though. Sal could have just watched and let it be, but instead he tries to apologize to Smiley and buy the picture. He obviously cares about his customers, but Pino needs needs his ass beat. I don't think Sal is all bad, but he's definitely not innocent. The neighborhood isn't innocent either though, cause these niggas be saying some racist shit too.
You little slanty-eyed, Mino-speaking American, own every fruit and vegetable stand in New York, bullshit Reverend Sun Young Moon, Summer Olympic 88 Korean kickboxing sabaram bitch.
You Goya bean eating, 15 in a car, 30 in an apartment, pointy shoes, red wearing, menudo, meter, Puerto Rican cocksucker? Yeah, you!
It's cheap. I got good price for you. Now, catchy. How I'm doing? Chocolate egg cream drinking, bagel and deluxe, banana for this Jew asshole.
The neighborhood isn't innocent either, but they do make a good point. Remember the old dudes that were just chilling on the block? This dude right here, ML, starts to talk about how crazy it is that the Koreans own a store in their neighborhood. And I get it, bro. At first, it might sound like he's hating, but they've only been there a year and it was easy for them to obtain a building that's been boarded up for years. And I respect everybody's hustle, but in my opinion, the store owners and the customers should just respect each other. But the store owners definitely did not respect the customers. How you gonna disrespect everybody who's coming to support your business? Bro, if they don't shop with you, how are you gonna pay your building rent? They're probably thinking the neighborhood doesn't have any other choice or something, but with the way Sal's story ended, I bet they won't try and disrespect the people. We gonna get to how Sal's story ended though. I got y'all.
Fuck you. It's got to be because we are black.
Well, too bad for you.
But regarding bugging out, he made a valid point about how black people are the ones who made Sal's a staple in the community. Without his black customers, there's no business. And then for Sal to turn around and tell them only Italian Americans on the wall is crazy. Like, damn, bro, you don't look up to anybody besides your own people? Sal and Pino surprised me though. Sal grabs a bat and is about to swing at bugging out, but Pino stops him. This seems so out of character for Pino. I thought he would have had fun watching his dad beat up a nigga. And as for Radio Raheem, no cap, he really didn't have to bring his boombox in the restaurant blasting that shit. But Bugging Out and Radio Raheem meet up outside and Bugging Out tells him about the boycott. Smiley comes out the cut and decides to hop in on the boycott, but from here, all three of them come together and decide to storm Sal's as they're about to close up shop. Radio Raheem comes in blasting his radio, of course, and Bugging Out starts screaming about how he wants black people on the wall, and Sal tells them to turn the jungle music off. They kept screaming back and forth, and this is where Sal fucked up. He pulls a bat on these niggas and says,
You're a fucking me! You got that right! You black cocksucker! I'll fucking tear your fucking nigger ass!
I somewhat could see his side up until he did this bullshit. He crashes out and starts to beat the boombox with a bat, and Radio Raheem ain't take that too well. He pulls Sal over the counter and starts beating his ass. It ends up turning into a full-on brawl, but bro, where did all these people come from? And then the boys pull up and detain Bugging Out and Radio Raheem, but then they start choking out Radio Raheem. He ends up dying and they ain't have to do him like that, bro. He wasn't even resisting. To make matters worse, they kicked him while he was on the ground and threw him into a cop car after they killed him, and the death hit the whole neighborhood hard. Even the Korean and the Puerto Rican store owners were pissed. The mayor steps in and tries to play mediator and says that Sal had nothing to do with what the police decided to do, but the neighborhood didn't want to hear that shit. Mookie got everyone even more riled up by throwing a trash can through Sal's window. Then the whole hood ran up in Sal's and tore it up. But to me, the most poetic thing was Smiley's revenge. He couldn't sell that picture of MLK and Malcolm X, but he made sure to put it up in Sal's after everything was said and done. They tore it up and they burned that shit to the ground. Do y'all think Sal deserved it? Do y'all think the neighborhood was doing too much? If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and like and subscribe and debate in the comments. This was Homie Digital. Tune in next time. Peace.